not set to guide municipalities for zoning. It's the whole reason for it is to coordinate with transportation and everything. It gives an overlay, but it's not the mechanism to
PA5
guide.
being the worst possible, you know, being that we're going to put a parking lot with a possibility of 2,000 cars on a rural road, there's a reason it's a planning area 5.
Yeah.
So I say, if in the Melvin report it says, why don't we have the applicant go to the state and have it changed to a PA2?
It's more, I think would be the Western Monmouth plan. It has more of a planning aspect than the state plan. The Western Monmouth sets the corridors and stuff like that. Not the state. The state really doesn't have a lot, and because I researched it. I thought the same way as you when I first looked at it, and as I looked into it, it's not true. The PA5 is a general overview to coordinate all state kind of resources, transportation and environmental stuff and everything like that, but it's not to guide municipalities on how to zone. You know, and that was a mistake I made as I was researching it, and when I looked into that, I noticed that not to be true. But one thing that does come into play is the Western Monmouth development plan, because the county plan and our municipal plan should coexist and should coincide. Yeah.
And just so you know, most of Route 9's in a PA5 now. So basically the state's telling us that almost all of Route 9's environmentally sensitive. Yet they want to put millions of dollars of state mandates on them and not fund them. So one of the things as the mayor that I must address is the economic viability of Howell Township going forwards. It is a key thing for me to look at. I mean, there are a lot of other things, public safety and health and what's best for the township. But if I went by that PA5, and not to say it doesn't count,
Right.
but almost all of Route 9's PA5 and nothing should be built there. Okay? Not a thing according to the state.
Sure.
Okay?
But the state has the entire township in the 208 plan, too. Right? If you look at the state maps, the state has the entire township of Howell in the 208 plan.
I think we should comment on that.
So, and that's another issue, because again, ultimately, this particular project would have to have sewers, so that's another issue. Okay? What do you say?
Nothing.
You can continue. You can keep going.
Okay.
You continue. Do you have more
Okay.
remarks?
Yeah. Okay, and again, you know, it's not so much, you know, I understand everybody says this isn't about the application, the MAC application, but this is going to be rezoned to fit the MAC application. Okay, let's not kid anybody. Let's not. This is exactly what it is. Everybody that's coming up here, you know, this is.
Okay. Could everyone keep it up
Kind of-
quiet,
kind of-
please?
This zoning is going to fit the MAC application like a sock. Okay, so I mean, you know, I don't want to call it spot zoning. I mean, you know, sometimes if it smells like a skunk, you know, that's what it is. You know, so I mean, we really need to, you know, we really need to, you know, I don't envy you, because again, I understand the need for something like this, but you know, a 60-foot building in a rural neighborhood is just unacceptable. What are we going to buffer it with? You know, if something like that came up, you have to take that into consideration too. We're going to put up some cell towers, make them look like trees so we can buffer the neighbors, because that's the intensity of this project. Okay? And, you know, I wish the mayor was here, but when you guys campaigned, this is exactly...
Please, ladies and gentlemen, please, Mr. Bovai is talking. Would you please keep it to yourselves? If you need to speak, leave the chambers. Thank you.
Deputy.
Sorry.
Thank you,
I apologize.
No need. You know, one of the things you guys did campaign about was exactly what you're doing. If you vote this, approve this. You guys campaigned that there would be, the prior administration did this far too much, and that you would not do it. You would not. That's what you campaigned for. And that's exactly what you said, and there's literature to prove it. So don't make yourselves liars or hypocrites, because this is exactly what you guys campaigned against. okay? And, you know, the bottom line is, you know, you guys also, you work for us, the citizens. You don't work for the developers. And this was something that was criticized about the prior administration too, that you campaigned against. So it's also time to keep your promise to the citizens that you won't rezone from the dais, and that you'll let all the boards do what their job is and their due diligence. Go Angels.
Can I ask, Block 1, I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, may I?
Go ahead.
Block 177, Lot 12, that's currently zoned ARE 6?
Correct.
Okay.
And lot portion in between, I believe, 801.
Okay. What is all that stuff back there?
It's a tree farm.
No, that's wetlands right there.
That's all?
That's,
Yeah, but if that's the wetlands, they can't build near the wetlands. They can't even go near the wetlands.
That's the tree farm? This here?
Yeah,
12 is a tree farm.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Lauren,
What's that?
GRASS ER looks like,
It's this.
496 Brickyard Road.
Take pictures.
GRASS, was it ER?
Laurel
Okay.
Okay. I mean, everybody's been saying everything. I'm just going to probably reiterate it. I'm against the zoning change because last Thursday I came to the meeting and there was
Name and address, please, for the
Oh,
record.
496 Brickyard Road.
Ma'am, you're going to need to speak into the mic.
Yeah, it has to be into the mic so it picks it up.
Laurel Grasser, 496 Brickyard Road. Last Thursday, I was here listening to the experts speak, and they said that the state definitely considers this a very environmentally affected,
Excuse me, I
sensitive
can't hear you.
area.
Nobody can hear you, ma'am. You have to speak into the mic.
Pull the mic closer to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I listened to the experts speak last Thursday, and they were clear that the state considers this a very environmentally sensitive area. And they stated that they did not think that this was the site for such a, development of this type. Like the man just said before me, we're not talking about MAC here, but if you read the way the ordinance is going to be revised, it's allowing MAC to build the facility as we know it. And why are we changing a said area to include commercial business when we have commercial zoning? So why should said include commercial? That I don't get either, because this is a commercial business. And again, the ordinance is, including lots in there that belong to Monmouth and state governments, and can that be in the ordinance, and can it be changed just like that? Somebody alluded to that it can, but, and the Chamber of Commerce keeps bringing up the things about the rateable, and like everybody says here, they're not, that is said against this project, but it's just the location of it. And they keep talking about the rateables, but I'm dying to know what it's going to bring into the town. I'm just dying to know. So I don't know if we know that or not. That'd be nice to know, because maybe it's not a whole lot of money. And basically, it's just everybody's got a problem with the site of this location. I live down the street from it, and like the people that were talking about the Salem Hill and how they're experiencing all of the traffic going through their streets, and their kids can't ride the bikes. Well, that's how our street is now. Kids are out there walking, they're riding their bikes, they're walking their dogs, and these cars are going to be booking through there, cutting across, because now there's a light, and it goes straight across, and the traffic heads straight across to Brickyard Road. So that was all brought up at the prior meetings. And I was happy that when the state upheld our decision, and I thought this was also over, and I'm not happy to be here again either. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Stephen Meyer.